things like. John Webster is an illustrator. He's a great OCAD, experimental arts, obsessed with the digital. And here we go, his course mixed with his penchant for pop culture I was going painting, but clearly it's painting. Give his clothes a uniquely painterly feel. I'll turn it over now to Charlene to see if we can jack these up, because remember, here at Jackman Hall, we're doing the prices up. Come on down to Jackman Hall for the LGBT youth, and of course our scantily clad homos are walking through the crowd with the print. For those of you this and going, oh my wall is so small. That's the size right there. Okay, Charlene, take it away.
And I'm going to hazard a guess that the panting is actually called cowboy and not cowcoy.
It's cowboy.
All right, excellent. Sorry.
Remember, you got an introduction. Just
you're right. Forgive me. I know nothing. I'm humbled. All right. Who wants to have the honor of the first bid of the night? First opportunity here on the John Webster painting. We'll say $200. Start the bidding away. I got a couple hundred, now 3. 200 bid, now 3. Where on the John Webster painting worth about half that? I got 300, now 4. 300 bid, now 400 anywhere. I got a $300 bid. Looking for 400. I got 300 only. Appraised value is about $400, and we haven't even got there yet. So technically, you're stealing money from the youth line. 300 is our bid. We're looking for 3.5. How about 350? I've got 300 bid on this side. Looking for 3.5. Anybody say 350? How about 325? Help you out. 3.25 is bid all over the place. Everybody likes 325. So it's $25
Oh my
bids.
God.
I've got 3.25 there, now 3.5. 3.5 now 75. 350 in the front now 75 anywhere. We all in and all done. There's 375 now 400. I've got 375 now 4 4.25. 400 bid now 20. Well, that was a wave. I almost bought the painting.
Someone over there.
Oh, there is. Well, thank you. It's helpful.
Not me, her.
Helpful audience member. For 4.25. Over there somewhere. 4.25, thank you. Now 4.5. See, now you made her shine. 4.25 bid now 50 anywhere. Anybody say 450? I got 425 now 50 now 75. 450 bid now 75. 475. 475 now 500. I've got 475 now 500. Where on the John Webster painting? Cowboy, not cowboy. Any idiot knows that. 475. You got 450 now 75. I got 450 in the corner, looking for 475, now 500. 500 where? I've got 475, now 5. Anybody say 500? We all in and all done at $475. Looking for 500. $500? It's a bargain. 500's bid, now 5.25. I've never actually had such a submissive and obedient audience.
it's true. It's I think it's the hat. It's your shampoo. It's totally freaking them out.
500 bid, now 5.25. 500 bid in the side, looking for 525. Is everybody in at 500? Because we're going to let it go, looking for 525. $500 going once.
Who? Hey,
Oh,
I stop an auctioneer.
I've got 5.25 now 50. 525 now 550. 525 is 550 anywhere. I've got 525 in the middle. He just snuck right in there. You know, he's only bid once before.
Don't get defensive. Just keep moving.
5.25 now 5.5. 5.25 is a bid. We're going to let it go for 525 unless we hear 550. 525 going once. Going twice. Last chance. 550 anywhere. Sold. 525.
Go, cowboys! Oh, there you go.
That's how you do it. Is that 009? 550.
Very well done.
009. 550.
And we've got another John Webster piece here, folks. And remember, all this money going directly into the pockets of queer youth. And hopefully they'll take pity on us at the bars and keep us warm on these cold winter nights. Another John Webster piece. I never go out anymore. I'm just perverted now. This piece is called Pregnant with Gay Child, unless Charlene comes up with a better malaprop. You mean Hey Child? Any boob knows that.
Are you sure it's not Hey Child?
So here's another John Webster piece, Pregnant with Gay Child, and I believe that piece is being walked through now with the... Do we have somebody in a thong with the painting? Here we go. Here it is. This is the actual size. And yes, the man comes with the painting, so factor that into your price. There you go. This is the actual size. Pregnant with Gay Child, John Webster. Charlene, take it away.
Right, we'll say $400 to start Pregnant with Hey Child, as Elvira so rightly pointed out. $400 where on the John Webster painting? Anybody say 400? See, I wanted to save myself time, but I'll start at 2 again. Who's got 200 to start the bidding away on the second John Webster? $200 anywhere. I got 2, now 3. 200's bid, now 3. Anybody say 3? I've got 200 bid, now 300 where? 200 only is a bid, now 300. Anybody say 3? I've got 200 only. I'm looking for an advance on 200. Oh, see, we started out so well, and now you've forgotten so quickly how easy this can be if you just wave your cards. We've got 200 now, 250 where? 200's bid now, 250 where? 200 bid now, 50 anywhere, I've got 50 now, 3. 250 in the back, looking for 300. I've got 250 bid now, 300 anywhere, I've got 250 in the back now, 3, now 350. 3.5 anywhere, I've got 300 bid now, 3.5, if they say 3.5, I've got 300 bid looking for 350. 300 bid, how about 325? 325, help anybody out on the second John Webster painting. We've got 300 looking for 3.25, are we all in and all done at $300 only? 300's bid looking for 3.25. We're going to let it go at $300 because we have a zillion things to sell tonight. 300 only is the bid. 325 anywhere. Are we all in and all done at 300? 310, help anybody out. 310 is now bid now 320. I've got 310 now 320. 310 anywhere. 320 is bid now 30. 320 bid now 30. I got 320, 330. We all in and all done at 320. I'm going to let it go. $320 in the back. Going once. 330 bid now 40. I've got 330 now 340, 350 where? New country. 340 now 350. 340 bid now 50. I've got 340 now 350. 340 in the back. Are you in at 350? 350 now 60. 360 now 70. I've got 360 in the back now 70 anywhere. I've got $360 for 370. $360 is the bid, and we're going to let it go unless I hear 370. 370 is bid now 80. I've got 370 bid now 80. Where everybody say 380? I've got 370 bid, still less than the appraised value of 380, now 390. 390 anywhere. I've got 380 in the back looking for 390. 390 now 400. 390 is bid now 400 where I wanted to start. You'll recall we could have saved a whole lot of time. 400 bid now 410. I've got 400 bid now 410. I'd like to see a word, 400 bid now 410. It's sad. People don't just listen to me. It's been the story of my life. 400 is bid now 10 anywhere. Are we all in and all done at $400? Looking for 410. $400 going once. Last chance looking for 410 going twice. Any advance on $400? We're going to let it go. Sold $400. Woo-hoo. Number 231.
Well done. Congratulations, and Charlene, you're barely keeping it. If this is only number 2, and your anger issues are already slipping out here.
I didn't make them.
Just let them, just let them work. They're easy on the look. How clean they are. Everyone's looking very pretty tonight. All right, here we go. This is Christina Zeidler. It's a snapshot detail. The medium, it's actually photo mounted on plexi, and here it is. Destiny's going to walk it through here. It's a detail snapshot. Careful as you go down the stairs. Hold that up. Real nice. Looks great. Mounted on plexi there. Photo mounted on plexi. Christina Zeidler is a hometown hero as far as I'm concerned. Film and video artist. She's been the developer and president of the Gladstone Hotel since 2003, focusing on the renovation and revitalization of the building through a community-based approach. She was the creator of the Artist Designed Room project, using 37 local artist designers to implement individually designed hotel rooms. I was lucky enough to stay when I was in the red room, and it was awesome, the entire room, completely red. And then in the morning, when I looked at anything else, I saw just purple bunnies. So it was fun for the rods and cones, is what I'm trying to say. And here she is, displaying some of the work. This is the work you can take home. You can't actually go to the hotel and take part of the red room or any of the other creative designed hotel suites, but you can take this home and say that you have a piece of Christina Zeidler hanging in your house. So what do you say, Charlene?
All right, on the Christina Zeidler piece, who wants to start us off at $600? $600, where to start the video? Anybody say 6 and go? How about 500? 500 anywhere. The Christina Zeidler piece, anybody say 500 and start it away? 500 anywhere. How about 100? See, no one's paying attention. 100, now 2. I got 100 bid now 2, where 2 is bid now 3. I got 200 bid now 3 anywhere. I've got a $200 bid only on the Christina Zeidler piece, looking for a bid of 300. 200 only is a bid, 300 where? I've got 200 bid now 3. Anybody say 3? How about 250? Appraised value is over $700, and we've got 200. That's a third, less than a third of the value. We're looking for 250. 200 only is a bid now, 250 bid now, 300. 250 bid now 3. Where anybody say 3? Is that a bid? No, it was just waving. 250 bid now 3. 250 bid 300 anywhere. Are we all in and all done at $250 only? On a $700, $750 appraised piece by Christine Zeidler, we have a bid of $250 only. Looking for $275 anywhere. Anybody say $275?
For the kids, people. For the
$250
kids.
is the bid.
It's not for the picture.
I hear a phone ringing, but no one answering.
No one's answering. They can't answer the phone because they're here. They're walking the pictures through the Jackman Hall.
No. 50 is the bid. And
your problem's going to have to wait.
Poor young people are on hold while we wait for a bid of $275. 250 bid now 75 anywhere. Are we all in and all done? Honestly, at $250 250, 75 is bid now, 3. I've got 275, 300 where? 275 is bid now, 300. Anybody say 3, give 300, 300 now, 3 and a quarter. I've got 300 now, 25. I've got 300 bid now, 325. Are we all in and all done at 300? Because we'll let it go. We've got a bid of 300 only, looking for 3 and a quarter. How about 310? Those $10 bids make everyone except me happy. I think Elvira into it. 300's bid now.
Don't make me come over there.
300 bid now, 310, 310. Elvira will loan you.
Elvira, it's Elvira. Charlene for the last time.
I started calling you out.
Why don't you go to 309.99? Let's turn this into Costco. See how people are like, I'll take a case of those photos if it's 309.99. That's not 310 at all, Charlene. You're not very good at this, are you?
See, she's one little mispronunciation. She's still not over that cowboy thing. 300's a bid now, 10 anywhere. We all in and all done at $300. We're going to let it go. We're looking for a bid of 310. 300 only is the bid. The appraised value on the Christina Zeidler piece is $700 plus, and we've got a bid of 300 only. Going once. Going twice. Last chance. $310 anywhere? Sold. $300. What was that? Sold for $300.
All right, there you go. Bid number that. So let's, here we go. Peter Kingstone is the artist.
The bid number, the 300,
Yep, hold up the little
236, thank you.
So the next piece we have here is a digital photo. And it is entitled, Alfred is Hungry. It works on many levels. And the artist is Peter Kingstone. And this man, Peter Kingstone, he holds a philosophy, cultural study. I see the philosophy, cultural study. I see it right here in the entire... You didn't have to tell me that. I would have told you. I would have said, man studies philosophy and cultural studies. Am I right? He's got the degree from Trent in Peterborough and a Master's of Fine Arts from York University in Toronto. So here we go, a beautiful piece. It's being carried now, being walked through the front. Seductively, for some reason. It's very delicious, whatever you're doing. It's adding to the value of the piece as it's sashayed through Jackman Hall. But that's Alfred is Hungry. And Charlene, what do you say?
And who wants to start the bidding out at $300 on this piece? Who's got 300 to go? $300 anywhere, say 3 and go. Anybody say 300? We have a $300 bid anywhere. How about 2? 200 anywhere. On the Peter Kingstone piece, anybody say 2 and start us away? How about 100? Anybody paying attention? Everybody's watching the model, but nobody's watching the piece. 100 is bid now, 1 and a quarter. I've got 100 bid now, 125 anywhere. I've got $100 only bid looking for...
The work of art is called The Missing Family. And we're all looking at the name there on the screen. I'm going to go with Pugin. Okay, I could be Puggin, but I don't want a fist fight and I don't want any trouble. So I'm going to go with Geoffrey Puggin. Geoffrey Puggin did this piece of art. It's called Missing Family. And as you can see, I will read the description, but it's so, we would just stand here in a room and we would look at it and we would come to these same conclusions. But his work deftly, that's how I would say it, he deftly blends a futuristic aesthetic with social critique. He explores the human desire to rejoin the animal kingdom through the transformation of mind and body in relationship to the natural environment and the urban landscape. His current work explores the effects of a techno-scientific vision/determinism on the creation and revisioning of the human body, or, more simply put, he put deer heads. It's the best reason to stick around for all 78 of these. I'm sure it's going to come to blows by the end of the night. I'm gonna
You
leave.
might be faster, but I've got a lower center of gravity.
Listen, you're the one who just admitted that you get wet over $500, so it's going to be like a slip and slide on this stage. We got a piece of art here. This is actually different from the one that I have. So possibly, I'm just going to go with the flow. This is the artist here, and if anyone knows the correct, Mike, okay, the correct pronunciation, and that's Sharon, of course, the person I should have met with hours ago, to go over these. Maiken Waxer. This work of art is called Making Mountains Out of Molehills, and the medium is ink on paper, as you can see it coming through the room now. Through an interdisciplinary practice, this artist explores the relationship between place and identity. In recent illustrations, the integration of landscape, female and animal features has led to the construction of a fantastical image of female identity. I can't disagree with that. And Gail, and again, same artist. So there you go. You're going to have the exact same motivation behind this work of art. We're again talking about unique representations of female identity. Charlene, go do your magic.
All right, let's say $100 again and start us off on the microphone.
Here, Destiny's bringing it out. Beautiful. Looks gorgeous.
I've got 100 bid now, 25 where I've got 100 bid in the back, looking for 125. It'd make a beautiful pair. I think you should have them both. I've got 100 only, looking for 125. That's probably, you can buy the pair for the price you should have spent on one. We've got $100 bid only. We're looking for a bid of 1 1/4. 100 bid now, 25. I've got one.
Matharu. Thank you. I'm just going to look over it, Sharon. And it's called The Vote, from the series of Language Culture, and the medium is text, iron on fonts on paper. And Pamela is British originally, and an artist, educator, and cultural organizer, producer. She's completed 2 degrees in visual arts and fine arts at York. She's been an active community member over the last 15 years, and clearly that is coming out in her work. This beautiful piece of art, The Vote, from the series of Language Culture, up for grabs right now.
$500 where? Start the bidding away on the Pamela Matharu piece. Anybody say 500 for the Pamela Matharu work? $500 where? How about 2? 200 anywhere. Is anybody paying attention? I've got 2, now 3. 200 bid, now 3. I said the word font, so Zav had to bid. We've got 200 bid, now 3 anywhere. Everybody say 3. 200 only is, let's move a little faster here. We need a couple $100 on the Gail Allen piece. $200 and start the bidding away. We should have bids all over the place at 200. Anybody say 2? Appraised value is over 500. We're looking for a bid of $200 on the Gail Allen piece. $200 anywhere. Anybody say 2? Start the bidding away. 200. Anybody say 2? How about a
Self-Defense Test 2, same artist, Gail Allen.
171.
And same medium. I'm going to go with a much tighter shot, but same general idea. So here we go. It's coming through. Am I right? Is it being paraded? Here we go. Check this baby out. Gail Allen. And she's being scrolled through the auditorium. Have a good look, and let's get it going.
All right, let's do it all over again. Who's got $100 now? $100 on the second work by Gail Allen. $100 anywhere. Who'll say $100? Go say 100. I got 100 bid now, 1 1/4. 100 bid now, 25. Say 125. You're still stealing both pieces for less than half of the value of one. We've got $100 only, looking for 1 1/4 where? I've got 1 bid of $100.
A piece from Daryl Vocat. The title of it is Brave. It's screen print on paper. It's coming through right now. Could work pretty well in any room. And let's tell you about Daryl. Completed a BFA at the University of Regina in Saskatchewan and an MFA at York, and he works out of Toronto's Open Studio. Here he is with a work of art, Brave, donated to the Queer Youth Hotline, which, as we all know, was not around when we most needed it. So let's not put those kids today through what we never got to go through. Am I right? I wouldn't have ended up doing this. Ends in 10 minutes, so if there's anything that you want to stand close to as it gets down to just before they go knives up, then there you go. Make sure you guard your silent auction items, because that silent auction is closing in 10 minutes. Well, let's move on. This piece here is, the artist is Patrick LaRue. Come on in with the beautiful work of art here. And this piece, really quite lovely. It's called I Don't Believe in Fairies, and the medium is photo litho print. This piece was recommended actually by Andy Fabo. And Patrick is a 4th-year studio art major at McMaster University. Through art printmaking, he explores ideas of identity concerning gay stereotypes and critiques issues involving homosexual discrimination. And as you can see, I Don't Believe in Fairies right here from pretty much someone who's still a queer youth. So, take it away, Charlene.
All right.
The piece is coming through now. Oh, we have some, it's a bit of a discrepancy. No, it's like Jeopardy all of a sudden. Is there an issue? All right, do we have the next piece ready to come through? This is Jamie Spink's piece. I can't wait to see it up close. The medium is digital archival print. Here it goes. Hold it up nice and high. Holy Terror is the name, 88, 89, Holy Terror. I'm sure that refers to the page number. And this piece recommended by Melissa Levin. The artist, Jamie Spinks, is a graphic designer and an artist who's hopeful that one day her two disciplines will be friends. Her work focuses predominantly on the collaboration of text and image, often in the form of printed ephemera, which is very close to schism in my book as words you can't say enough. So even just for tonight, if I just got out and got to say ephemera, yay, I'm happy. So there you go. This piece is up for bids for the queers, the youth, and Charlene. Take it away.
All right. Where are we going to start? Somebody yell out a number. Nobody wants to yell out any numbers. $500. Where? $250 is bid now 3. I've got $250 bid now 3, now 3.5. $300 bid now 50 anywhere. I've got $300 bid now looking for $350. $300 bid now 50 anywhere. We all in and all done at 2 bids looking for $350. $350 now 70, now 75. I've got $350 now 75. $350 bid now 75. I've got $350 looking for $375 now 400. $375 is bid now 4. $375 is bid now 4, now $425. I've got $400 bid now 4 1/4. $400 bid here in the middle looking for 4 1/4. $400 bid now 25 anywhere. I say 25, give 25. We'll say $425. We've got $400 only looking for a bid of 4 1/4. Are we all in and all done at $400 looking for a bid of $425? I've got $425 in the back now 50. 4 1/4 is bid now 4.5. 4.5 now 75.
Abdi Osman, and the piece is entitled Bantu Knots. Abdi is an African of Somali heritage living in Toronto. As a Somali Canadian, the artist says, their work is concerned both with documenting Africa in North America and blackness in North America. And the work seeks to engage with issues facing Africans, black people, and Muslims as they migrate across the globe. And it's a beautiful piece, Abdi Osman, and away you go, Charlene.
Okay, who's got $500 on the Abdi Osman print? $500 anywhere in the house. Anybody say 5 and go? Say 500, starts bidding at 5. Anybody say 5, give 5. How about 300? $300 to start us off. Anybody say 300 on the Abdi?
Here we go. Melissa Levin is the artist, and this piece is Reflection. It's a jigsaw coming through the room momentarily. Let me tell you in the meantime about Melissa. She's a visual artist who works in mixed media and video. As a video director, her 9 short videos and feature, Classic Queers, has been screened internationally and on CBC television. In her visual artwork, she uses acclaimed and reclaimed. She doesn't use acclaimed anything. She uses reclaimed and undervalued objects, story of my life, which she uses to make hybrid images that reflect our perceptions of memory and loss. And I'm just wondering if the font could be any smaller in the fucking program. Is it possible? Because I can still see it, and I know that that's probably not what they intended, because the people could actually read this in a dim room. Shut up for the kids, Jesus Christ. How about for the middle-aged queers who have to buy the pictures? We need to read what we're buying. There it is. It's coming across the room now. It's a jigsaw. It's entitled Reflection. The artist is Melissa Levin, known and beloved worldwide. Charlene, take it away.
All right, who wants to start us off at $300? $300 anywhere in the Melissa Levin piece. I've got 3, now 3.5. 300's bid now 50 where? 300's bid now 350. Anybody say $350? I've got a bid of $300. Don't be scared off just because someone gave me what I wanted when I asked for it. 300 is a bid now 3 1/4. Anybody say 320? Almost nobody ever does that, by the way. Almost $325. Anybody say 3 1/4? We've got 1 bid only of 300. We're looking for 325. You see, it's a tactic. 325 now 350. He didn't fall for it, but he's not coming back. 350 now 75. We've got 350 bid now 75 in the Melissa Levin work. 350 is a bid now 75. It's a beautiful piece, and we've got $350 only looking for 375. 375 anywhere. I've got 350 here in the middle. 375. Are we all in and all done at $350 looking for a bid of 75 anywhere in the room? And I say 375. The auctioneer can't talk anymore. 375. 350 is a bid now 75. $360, help anybody out? I've got 360 in the back, now 370. 370 now 380. 370 bid now 380. I've got 370, 380, 380, now 390. 380 in the back corner, now 390. 380 bid now 90, now 90, now 400. I've got $390 looking for 400. Anybody say 4? 390 is the bid. No, you're 390 looking for 4. $390, 400 where?
You can't let it yourself.
$390. Going once. 390 going twice, last chance, $400. Sold, $390.
$390, woo! You notice she almost wanted to bid. She was at $390 and thought, you know what? I'm going to top myself. I'm actually going to bid $400. Thought better of it. For Melissa Levin Original. There you go, folks. We are racking up the dough here for the Youth Hotline, but we're so far short of our goal of $1 gazillion, which is why we have 89,000 works of art tonight. So let's have a look at Brendan Flanagan coming out here. Here's a piece of art. Brendan Flanagan is the artist. The work is Island. Here it's being ushered through with the lack of clothes and yet the very careful gloves. Let me tell you about Brendan Flanagan. Born and raised in the Northwest Territories, and this setting has had a huge influence on his work. Using the North as a backdrop and catalyst, narratives of mythic exploration and survival are examined in his work through the genre of landscape, taking cues from the traditions of Canadian landscape painting. I am about to get in such shit. Romanticism and abstract expressionism. Flanagan executes his work with pours of paint brushed and pulled across flat supports. The medium is acrylic on wood panel, and Brendan is represented by the LE Gallery. Charlene, what do you think this is going to go for?
Well, I think it will probably go for much less than it's worth, but why don't we start the bidding away for $500?
Can I point out that Brendan just had a review of his work in the Globe this past weekend. Raves, all
Rave
around.
reviews? Well, we should be able to get an opening bid of $500.
Easily.
The Globe is so picky, after all.
They don't like anything.
$500 where, and they know so much about art. $500 anywhere. 500 is bid now 6. I've got 500 now 6, 6 now 7. 600 bid now 7 where? See, there's Globe readers in the audience. We've got a bid of $600 looking for $700 anywhere. I've got a bid of 600 looking for 650. 650 now 700. I've got 6.5 now 7. 650 bid now 7 where? I've got 650 bid in the middle here looking for a bid of 700 now 7.5. 700 bid now 50 anywhere. I've got 700 bid now 7.5. I've got 700 bid now 750. 700 is my bid in the back looking for a bid of 750 anywhere in the room. Anyone say 750 on the Brendan Flanagan piece? I've got 700 only, looking for 7.5. How about 7 1/4? 725, help anybody in? I got 725 in the front, now 7.5. I've got 7 1/4, now 750. 725 is bid, now 50, now 75. I've got 750, now 75. I'm so excited, I got 3 bidders at once. It hasn't happened before tonight. 750 is bid, now 75. Wait, don't let me down now, guys. 750 bid, now 75, now 800. I've got 775 bid, now 800. Anywhere, everybody say 800. I've got 775, now 8. Anybody say 8, give 8. I've got $775, looking for a bid of 800. Sure, everybody stops all at once. I've got 775, looking for 800. On the Brendan Flanagan work, we've got 775, looking for a bid of $800 anywhere in the house. We're going to let it go at 775, now 8, now 8 1/4. 800 bid, now 25. I've got 800 bid now in the middle, looking for 825.
We will throw
all in
Globe
all
and
down
Mail
at
review.
$800, looking
A
for 8
subscription to
1/4.
Globe.
800 is bid, now 825. $810, help anybody out in the house. We're going to let it go at $800.
Oh.
Looking for 810. 810 now 820. 810 is bid now 20. I've got 810 bid now 20. 810 is a bid in the back, 820 anywhere. Are we all in and all down at $810? Looking for 820. $810 going once. Going twice, last chance, $820. Anywhere in the house? Sold, $810.
Yeah, all right.
Number
Well done.
158.
Brendan Flanagan, original. As I said, he was represented by the LA Gallery. So is this next artist, also represented by the same gallery, the LA Gallery. This is Sarah Clifford Rachant. The picture is untitled. Call it ephemeral. I really would.
I think there's a schism there.
When you overdo it.
I don't have that time. That's why I'm a lowly auctioneer. $200 where? Who's got $200 in the James Gaffro print? I've got 2 now, 2.5. 200 bid now 50. Anywhere, everybody say 250. I've got 200 bid now 50, now 75. 250 on the side, now 75 where? 250 is a bid now 75. Anybody say 75 on the James Gaffro print? We've got 250 only, now 75, now 300. 275 is bid now 3.
Did it sell? Yes, we're done? Is that good? All right, okay, good. Here we go. Folks, before we move on, it's time for a raffle because, you know, things were cooking and we were moving along pretty well and it looked like we might get out of here by Thursday of next week. And instead, no, we're going to slow things down a little with a raffle. Where's your raffle tickets? Do you have your raffle tickets? 74067? All right. I didn't want to take her out. Are you wearing a James Gaffro print? Because that's what that looks like to me. It looks like archival. Harmson. It's so big, it requires 2 gay men to walk it through the room. This is a boys.jpg, or, as the kids would say, JPEG. Boys.jpg, it's oil on canvas. Leaf is represented by Fountain Contemporary. Let me tell you a little about Leaf. He's interested in portraits, technology, bunnies. I just added that part. It's just, when you start it that way. He's interested in portraits. I want to know a little bit about him. Maybe he doesn't like bunnies. I don't know. But it's portraits, technology, and the explosive place where sex, class, money, and men intersect. Also called Church Street. His movies are distributed at CFMDC. Projects include a painted ceiling at the Gladstone Hotel, Vendivision single-serving art movies, and a series of large digital nudes in oil on canvas. He studied at Concordia and holds a master's in computer applications for art and art history from the University of London in UK. He has lived, worked, and exhibited in New York, the gas station, Leslie Lohman, where he served on the board of YYZ Artists Outlet, is now represented, as I said, by Fountain Contemporary. The artist is Leaf Harmson, and the work is oil on canvas. Charlene, work your magic. Boys.jpg.
Alrighty, the appraised value of Leaf Harmson's work is $3,000. $3,000 appraised value. Who's got a couple thousand? Start the bidding away. I see he's just waving. I was so excited. I thought that was a $2,000 bid to start us off. $2,000 anywhere. Anybody say a couple $1,000? Start the bidding away. Anybody say $2,000? $2,000 anywhere in the room. Anybody say 2,000? How about 1,000? 1,000 bid now, $12.50. I've got 1,000 bid in the front now, 12 and a half now, 1,500. 12.50 is bid now, 15. I've got 12 and a half now, 15. Where less than half the appraised value, 15 now, 17 and a half. I've got 1,500 bid now, 17.50. Where 1,500 is bid now, 17 and a half. Anybody say 17 and a half? I've got 1,500 bid now, 17 and a half on the Leaf Harmson work. We've got 1,500 bid looking for 17.50. 1,500 only is a bid now, 17 and a half. Anywhere? We all in and all done at $1,500. 17.50 is bid now, 2,000. 17.50 is bid now, 2. I've got 17.50 now, 2,000. 17 and a half is bid, 2,000 anywhere. We've got 17.50 now, 2, now 22 and a half. 2,000 bid now, 22 and a half. Where 2,000 is bid now, 22.50. I've got 2,000 bid now, 22.50, 2,100. I've got 2,000 bid looking for a bid of 2,100. 2,000 is bid now, 21 now, 22. 2,000 is bid, 21 is bid now, 2,200. I've got 21 in the front looking for 2,200. 2,100 to bid now, 22 anywhere. Anybody say 2,200? Are we all in and all done at $2,100? We're going to let it go. Looking for a bid of $2,200. $2,100 is the bid. We're going to let it go. Going once. Going twice. Last chance. $2,200 anywhere? That's a steal. $2,100. Number 140.
Well done. Well played, I say. And our next piece is by Corina Keeling. The work is